Crabitat decor. So I'm going to put these two little bowls in the 5-gallon, but I've ordered Exotero ones, so they'll match these ones too, but they just haven't arrived yet. And I'm going to use these river rocks to put around the base of the waterfall, which you know, it has a pump and you plug it in and the water drains down here. They really like it, and it pools in this little pool thing here, and they sit in it. And I'm going to set it on top of that so they cannot molt underneath, because it's quite heavy, and I'm sad to say it did crush one of my other hermit crabs. And then I have the Zoom Ed mushroom ledge, and you glue it onto the side of the wall. There's a little glue that came with it. And then there's this is my mini moss loft, and I'm using aquarium sealant to put everything in, because the hermit crabs pull everything down, and I don't want that. I want it to be secure. And then they have a little half log that's been boiled and baked, and I got a smaller little dish for fresh fruit and stuff. And this is called finger sponge, and it's normally submerged in the ocean you know, all the time, so you can keep it in a Crabitat and it stays good. I got that at the Hermit Crab Patch. And there's my driftwood ladder I made, and I'm going to use that for them to climb up to that. And I got some of this jungle vine, and I'm considering using that, somehow using this product to make a tunnel for them to get to the other tank, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. And then here's all my fake plants, and I'm going to use those in the tanks, of course. Eco Earth, I'm going to use that. And I have some Velcro if I need that for whatever reason. Some white sand. I'm not sure where I'm going to use that, but I really like it. And when it was on the second level, they did seem to like burying in it. It's quite soft. It's like real aquarium sand. It's not like budget play sand. So it's quite nice. And then here's all the things that I'm going to bake today, just to make sure they're clean and sterile. So there's 2 coconut huts, 2 pieces of cholla wood, 2 pieces of cork bark, and 2 pieces of coconut climbing wall. But I'm not going to do a whole wall. I might just do places so that they can aquarium seal it to the walls so they can't pull it off, because they could pull it off even when I used extra heavy duty Velcro. And I got an air pump because I wanted to do a bubbling pool for them, but I forgot to get the air stone. You need an air stone for the end, so I got to get one of those, so I might not set that up today. And hi Finnegan, are you cute? And I'm about to start rinsing the sand. So I'm just going to start rinsing the sand now. I have a feeling it's going to take a long time because it's very, very dusty. And I'm just using the shower head now, but I'm going to use the actual faucet in a second. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so filthy. I don't know how anyone could use this for their kids, for their sandboxes, because it's so dirty. But I'm going to rinse and do the best I can to get it as clean as I can. But don't buy this kind of play sand. I already left a bad review on Canadian Tire website because it's crappy. Now that is not, the color of that water is not sand. I ran my hand through it, and it is just dirt from that sand. It's disgusting. To be very honest, I don't even want to use this play sand. It is so, like, seriously, that one bucket over there on the right hand side, I've rinsed it and emptied it 35 times, and it's still, you cannot see the sand through the water. And I know there is some sand in the tub, but that is mostly just the color of the water that is coming off this crappy sand. But I feel like I gotta use it because, you know, I've done so much already to prepare it. So I'm gonna keep rinsing. I'll see if I can get it to run clear. Okay, so look at that. I've been in the bathroom for over an hour rinsing this sand. And I honestly just want to throw it in the garbage, but I'm not going to because I don't want to give up. But I think the saying, you get what you pay for, is very true in this instance. Like my aquarium store sells 50 pounds of 30 pounds of aquarium sand for $30. No, 50 pounds for $30. And I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go to like a home improvement store and get like the budget play sand, you know, for $6. But with the amount of time and effort and transit fare and energy that I'm having to put in to try and get this sand usable, I should have just spent $30 freaking dollars. Because this is really pissing me off. Like, so, I mean, there is some sand in the tub, but that sand, when you rub it, it's not like a grain of sand. It's like soft. So it's more like dust. It's not really sand. So I still gotta spend like another hour at least trying to get this to run clear. So I'm ticked off. I kinda want to get on to the decorating. Okay. So it's almost been 2 hours. I'm sick and tired of doing it, to be very honest with you, but you can almost see the sand through the water now. It's not perfectly clear. So I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk and then I'm gonna come back and rinse it some more. So I've glued my mushroom ledge on. And the glue has to cure for 24 hours. And there's a few other things that I need to glue that will take 24 hours too. I'm going to do that now. So I glued the legs back on the second level that I broke yesterday. But it'll take 24 hours for the glue to harden completely. 2 hours I have been constantly rinsing this sand. And you cannot even see through the water to the sand. And this sand has been sitting. I let it sit for a little bit so that maybe it'll settle. But so I'm even debating whether or not I should use it because, like, watch this. And maybe you can't tell, but like the water that's coming off there is still colored. So I don't know, like, if I should use it or not, because maybe I'm just used to aquarium sand where it runs clear, but I don't know if I should just use Eco Earth and toss this in the garbage, but it's been such a hassle, you know, like I'm baking it all day and getting it, and oh. So, I don't know, I gotta think it over. 4 hours and it is finally running clear. Oh my god, I will never buy play sand again. I'm sure there's better play sand than the play sand that I bought, because I can't imagine people are doing this to prepare their sand because it was excessive and extreme. But you can see the water is clear that's running off there. No longer a rust color. So I'm almost ready to put the substrate in.